In Hursley Park number 8, the first of 1987, we present a New Year outlook, we look back at a management course with a difference, and we look forward to energy savings. But first, a review of 1986 from Laboratory Director John Bates.
1986 was a year of significant product activity, business challenge and organizational change for the IBM Corporation and for Hursley. The corporation had a rich set of product announcements and shipments, in particular the flagship high-end processor, the 3090, the new mid-range system family, the 9370, and significant enhancements to System 36 and 38. In Hursley, we shipped Release 1.7 of CICS, announced and shipped a new version of GDDM, and of course announced plus shipped over 4,000 units of our exciting storage subsystem, the 9335. All of this product activity is the result of intense research and development during the first half of the 1980s, matched, of course, by a corresponding bias of expenditure on R&D. Now, the bias has shifted towards marketing. Last year saw cost controls driven by affordability, one example being the mothballing of plans for E-Block. In terms of opportunity, we introduced a training program to help address the shortage of programming skills which exists across the whole laboratory. Also, we restructured the top tier of management to reinforce the laboratory's three key missions: post-programming, workstations, and storage. We also strengthened our skill base by bringing into the laboratory a wider technical community: the Scientific Center into Jeff Robinson's area, the Manufacturing Center into Derek Creswell's area, and the Workstation Development Group at Basingstoke into Peter McManus's organization. These changes help bring new dimensions to Hursley, providing more opportunity as well as strengthening our local interfaces to marketing and manufacturing, so vital to the health and success of a development community in today's world. Our commitment to quality in 1986 was good. However, some problems still remain, and we must keep our focus on quality during 1987. To meet our commitments and maintain vitality requires constant attention to many areas, and especially to education. I was particularly pleased, therefore, to support a training initiative that took some Hursley managers back to school.
Managing resources effectively depends on having an effective management team. Last year, product assurance managers took part in a management exercise with a difference. In Winchester, Greenacres is a school for students with physical and learning handicaps, providing an environment where people who need extra help learn to fit into society. The challenge is to transform this area into a small flat with a kitchen, dining area and bedroom. However, it must readily convert back to one room for larger gatherings, such as the Christmas party. With materials delivered, sorting, unpacking, construction, and even redecoration are soon underway. The deadline is noon tomorrow. There are 4 managers in each of 4 teams. A and B teams concentrate on the kitchen. Team C constructs room dividers, while Team D is probably the most important, for they are unpackers and tea makers. Pre-planning exercises have produced 4 teams that know exactly what should be happening and who should be making it happen.
And the correct size coloured panels for that 1000mm range.
There are frustrations and delays, just as with projects back at Hursley.
We would just go stick with white. So if we start with white, then we don't delay anymore.
Fish and chips were enjoyed by all during a welcome break. Some discussed progress, and Alan Brown was questioned by Tony Ives.
Well, what do you think, Alan? We're halfway through the first day now. What are your reactions to what's happened so far?
Well, we had it all planned. We thought when we came in this morning it would all go smoothly. But what's happened is we've run into a couple of problems, and schedule we were running to is a little bit delayed. I'm trying to fit in some work from that we're going to do this afternoon, this morning, so that later on we can catch back up again.
Are any of the benefits that we were hoping for beginning to show yet?
And this exercise gives me the opportunity to meet some of the new managers, work with them, get to know them, and I'm sure that's going to roll over into benefits in the workplace.
Back to work. The deadline looms, and still so much to do. Coordination and working to plan are still the golden rules. In this way, every process is owned by someone. Logistical and technical problems are resolved, and time pressures are on everyone's mind. The managers approach the end of day one, well on schedule, but they anticipate a busy evening. So what was achieved today? A comment on the exercise from Tony Ives.
When people come to work, they bring with them a set of skills and talents, many of which they don't use. They remain latent. The experience that these PA managers are sharing at Greenacres allows them to show more of these latent qualities. I believe that this gives each member a new perspective on his colleagues, leading to a better understanding of each other's needs and therefore a much better team spirit. It's a logical development from the recent outdoors courses, but has the added benefit of bringing something to the local community.
The Greenacres job was completed on schedule, noon of day two, and the managers were able to prepare and enjoy lunch in the new kitchen. Head teacher Philip Adams had not seen the work being carried out. He returned that evening, switched on the lights, and his idea had become reality. Philip said it was just like Christmas morning. At Christmas, the children had a party to celebrate. Their thank you says it all. From Winchester and management development, back to Hursley and the management of resources. We move into 1987 with building services. Energy in its various forms costs Hursley nearly £2 million every year. A corporate target of 20% savings over 5 years has already produced remarkable results. This pump and its controls cost £7,000 to install. It's now saving £40,000 every year by redirecting chilled water from D block and enabling 2 C block chillers to be switched off for about 9 months of the year. Weekend switching off of this air conditioning plant saves £60,000 every year. Representing the Hursley Energy Forum, Brian Russell.
We've made substantial savings in the last year or so. In fact, we saved 6% in the first year and can see another 6 or 7% in the near future. But where do we go from here?
In 1724, this service tunnel was built into the foundations of Hursley House. Today, new service tunnels link all major buildings on site. Through these, energy is transferred, allowing, for example, 400,000 square feet of accommodation to be heated without boilers. This complex plant monitoring and management system operates 24 hours a day, optimizing our use of energy and ensuring that Hursley remains in the top half of IBM's energy-saving league.
From a plant point of view, we think we've identified the majority of the potential savings, such as these heat storage vessels that reduce the amount of heat being discharged through the cooling towers. We're running out of the obvious engineering solutions. This is where we want you to help. We want to change your habits, but not change our standards. If we all switch off lights and equipment, when we leave a room, all think twice before turning up a thermostat, then collectively, we'll be doing our bit for energy management at Hursley.
Doing our bit is key to successful teamwork, and managing our energy resource is a part of managing our total resource. In 1987, we have a plan that was well received by the divisions. It contains much challenge, but holds significant business rewards. Our business strategy is simple. IBM UK Labs Limited must be a profitable business. We are a profit and revenue generator for IBM. We must generate enough profit to fund development and technology investment. Therefore, we must manage the laboratory to financial as well as technical goals. Our business plans are based on commitments in terms of product schedules, volumes and expenses. And this presumes careful management of human resources. Managing people and their skills, plus the tools and processes they require, is vital to our success in 1987. One way we measure success is by regular opinion surveys. You will be able to participate in the 1987 opinion survey this April. I urge you to take this opportunity. The organizational changes announced over the past few months will also help optimize our use of skills. To remain competitive, we must enhance our productivity by improving our business processes, purchasing components where we can, and using best-of-breed tools. Our 1987 plan includes significant and exciting announcements and shipments. Success 87 will depend on meeting our 1987 business objectives, delivering the 1987 product commitments, ensuring that our revenue growth is at least as good as the information technology industry, and last but not least, maintaining a high morale. 1987 therefore contains much challenge, demands teamwork, but provides great opportunity for success. With your help, I know we can do it. Thank you.